We have an infinite amount of options or paths to choose from every day. We do not have complete autonomy over every decision we make in our lives. In theory, this should make us value the ones that we do have control over more. The first thing to acknowledge is that there's a difference between small decisions and big decisions. They both have gravity and weight, and we can use the smaller ones to practice in how we make them. Every single decision at its core breaks down to one of two answers. This is the most freeing option. By saying no to something, we're staying open to every other potential possibility. This is a simple idea in theory, but hard to execute on consistently. Whether you're trying to make a small decision like buying a coffee or trying to make a bigger life choice, make sure to always weigh your options. If there are any hesitations or valid reasons to doubt the idea, kill it. It's for the best. Trust your gut instinct. Not to say that no is always the right answer when you have doubt, but you will move on quicker after not aimlessly waiting in ambiguity. After you say no, you aren't necessarily back to where you started. You have learned in theory what's not for you. Now, with saying yes, you are actively defining your path. This seems like a big deal, but it's mostly going to be fine. Most decisions you make every day are inconsequential. There is a very direct result to the yes or no. But bigger decisions usually have results that are much further along the spectrum. And by saying yes to them, we're subscribing to the optimal reality without understanding what it actually takes to get there. We have to make hundreds of small decisions every day with a lot of direct and inconsequential results. But if we attack the small decisions in the right way, we will be prepared to make the big ones. For example, don't just go get coffee. Take 10 minutes and find the place that has the best reward system to get the most value for your money. It's very clearly Starbucks' reward system, but their mobile orders are incredibly easy to steal, so maybe just steal them instead. Now, consider this mindset when it comes to a much more meaningful decision. It's time to pick a career, and surprisingly enough, you want to be a music artist. You want this because of what the maximum version of being a music artist is. You want to play live shows to people who love you and survive off of your own creative ideas. The problem with these bigger decisions is that to realize and arrive at the optimal reality, you have to fight a long and exhausting battle with real life. Everything and everybody has the potential to get in the way of your success, even the person you look at in the mirror. Getting off this train is surprisingly easy, and convincing yourself you are content with how far you've come seems healthy. However, you signed up in the beginning for the optimal reality, and if you do not follow through with that commitment, you are letting the past version of yourself down. There's an exception to be made for starting a new path that was made apparent by traveling down the first one and switching to a more desirable trajectory. This is reminiscent of something called the Tarzan method. It is important to understand when the right time is to jump from one direction to the other, and unfortunately, the only universal advice for this would be to trust your gut. I know, I'm sorry. The way to avoid this is by treating decisions with the respect and gravity that they deserve in the first place, by considering the difficulty, and not just passively saying yes to the optimal reality. Now, for what this video is actually about, the worst thing a person could do is not make a bad decision. It's actually to half-step.
Half-stepping, when you pseudo-commit to an idea or task and prolong the decision-making process. This leads to confusion, stress, and danger.
If you are non-committal, you will achieve a result that is inferior to making a decision in the first place. But if you make a commitment, either way, you will be able to continue moving forward in your life. When you get down to it, making the most elementary or seemingly meaningless decisions can be wildly empowering. This allows you to stop making decisions passively and get more effective and better results out of life. I think that's true.